Hello guys, quick video today. We're looking at real world examples of a PCP deal versus a lease deal. Keep watching. So in this one I just want to see some real world examples and show you the price difference between a lease and a PCP if you're only going to keep the car for the initial period. I think you're going to be fairly surprised by the outcome. Maybe not if you watch my videos regularly. But I've picked 4 cars completely at random and we'll see what we come up with. Don't forget, this is the time to give the video a quick thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so and you like car content, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter. Here we go. Okay guys, so let's just start off with the first one here. Good a place to start as anywhere, isn't it, with the first one. This one is an Audi A3 TFSI S-Line S-Tronic. And the purchase price for cash is £30,825. Now all these deals I'm looking at are 3-year deals with 10,000 miles per annum. And I haven't picked these cars for any particular reason, they're just completely picked at random. Just trying to think of popular cars that people want and sort of readily want really. And I've just gone to leasing.com for all the leasing deals and to the manufacturer's website for all the PCP deals. Okay, so the best lease I could find on this is a really bad price at the moment. They often have deals on the A3s that are floating closer to like the 250, 280 mark. But this one is a deposit of 982 followed by 327 a month, which gives you about 12.5 grand as the total over the 3 years. Compare that to the PCP with Audi, which is over 3,000 on the deposit, 426 a month, and then 17.5 grand in total. So the difference there, if you're just having the car for the first 3 years and giving it back, you're 5 grand better off going with the lease deal, and that's not a particularly good deal at the moment. So normally I would expect it to be maybe 6-7 grand difference. Okay, that's just the first example. Now we go to the next. So this one's the BMW 320i M Sport Saloon. £42,785. Deposit on the lease is £1,164 and then 388 quid a month. It makes it just under 15 grand all told. The PCP is £4,919 deposit, £537 a month. Makes it 23 grand in total. So you're 8 grand better off leasing that one. 8 grand over 3 years. Next, you might be thinking, well, yeah, they're fairly, prestigious brands, blah, blah, blah. I've gone for a Focus, right? This one's a 2-litre diesel ST line Focus. I'd imagine it's one of their biggest sellers, I would have thought. Just under 26 grand to buy it. 800 quid deposit and 266 a month on a lease, which gives you a total of just over 10 grand. Or 2,500 deposit and 328 grand a month on PCP, which gives you a total of about 13 grand. Even on that Focus, £3,600 difference. It's a lot of money, a lot of money. So finally, everyone wants one of these at the moment, and looking at the drives around here and service stations when you go past, everyone's bloody got one. It's the Tesla Model 3. Just under 41 grand to buy one. A lease on one of these is 1,600 quid up front and 554 a month. Again, I've seen these under 500 recently, so it's not a particularly good deal at the moment. But your total's 21 grand. From Tesla, it's 6 grand up front, £610 a month, which makes it almost 28 grand. So you're saving 6,900 by leasing that one privately. Again, you're going to go and collect it from Tesla. It's the same car, same experience basically. Now the difference obviously with the PCP on all of these is that you have a confirmed sort of final payment, an optional final payment if you want to keep the car. Now usually with a lease you can have the option to buy the car, but you don't get the figure until like the last 3 months of the deal. So you don't have that upfront knowledge of how much they want for the car should you want to buy it. And don't assume that you're always going to be able to buy it, because there's nothing in your agreement that gives you the right to buy it, okay? Lease companies will often let you buy it, but doesn't mean you've got the right to buy it. So if the lease company decides, no, we want to send it to auction and see how much money it makes, we're not going to give you the option, perfectly fine, nothing you can do about it. But that's a lot of difference, isn't it? A lot of difference. And who's to say at the end of those deals that the price that you can buy the car for was good anyway? Most of them, it seems to be a similar price to what you've paid is kind of your final payment. Now on that A3, that's the only one I really took any notice of. It was about 15.5 grand, the final payment. So for the first 3 years, when it's in warranty, in everything else, look at it on the lease, you're paying 12.5 grand for it on the lease. You haven't got to pay any road tax on that or anything because it's a lease as well. For the second 3 years, if you refinance that second 3 years, you've got to refinance a higher amount. You're refinancing 15.5 grand. So you're going to take out a loan or something that's going to cost you a lot of money. I've touched on this in some other videos and given examples of this specifically on an A3, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you more in the second 3 years than it does in the first 3 years. And what's it worth at the end of 6 years? Is it worth it? So yeah, that's it. I mean, it's not to say PCP doesn't work for some people. It's not to say that everybody should go and lease a car. We're all different. We have different needs. Is PCP always more expensive than a lease if you just want the car for the initial period, like the first 3 years? I can't say with any confidence that yes, lease is always cheaper. Yes, PCP is always more expensive. But what I can tell you is on the 4 cars I've picked completely at random this morning, based on nothing other than what I happen to think are sort of popular cars, they're all massively cheaper to lease than they are to do on a PCP. So read what you want into that and go and do your own research. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a guru. I'm nothing. I'm just a guy. So just a short one today, but I hope you like the video, guys. Pretty surprising, really, isn't it? Just how much you can save on a lease versus a PCP if all you're going to do is give the car back at the end of the initial period. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and see you next time.